I woke on the couch, stiff and sore and shivering, and roundly cursing the bastard beeping a car horn outside my house. Alas, that person's identity was no mystery to me. She could just have phoned, but apparently she was hardwired for shitty behaviour. I was already regretting, well, everything, frankly. I fired off a fairly curt text, which might have contained a threat, and the honking ceased. So far, this day was sucking harder than any Monday had a right to. If I could get warm, I could squeeze another 5 or maybe even 10 minutes before the summons started again. I closed my eyes, curled into a ball, and reached down to find the doona that had deserted me in the night, but my fingers came up empty. I grudgingly reopened an eye and peered blearily around until I spied the thing just beyond my grasp. Damn! I'd had nightmares again last night, although I couldn't recall the specifics, but clearly they were enough to have had me tossing and turning and shot-putting my blankie across the room. No real surprise there. It was, after all, my first night without the comfort and joy of David and our daughter Maisie in the house. The first night without my mother Olivia making herself useful and indulging in all the domestic tasks she'd avoided for almost 3 decades. Not that I was complaining, since it meant I didn't have to do them. She might have been a new presence in our lives, but we'd very quickly got used to her. And it was the last night I'd been officially employed by the Weyrd Council and answered to Zvezdemir Belatepesh, and the last night that Ziggy Hassman, newly revealed as my uncle, had chauffeured me around the city of Brisbane and joined me for our final work-related cake and beverages at Little Venice. That had been right after I'd confronted Sandor Verhoeven, head of the Council of 5, to give him one last opportunity to yell at me and tell me what I was doing was a very terrible idea. And not just a terrible idea, but, in the whole history of terrible ideas, easily the most terrible. And today was the first day of my new job. Said job, I noted, didn't come with a key to any executive washroom, nor was there a plush corner office, and there was definitely no employer-paid superannuation, holiday pay or sick leave. But I did get a replacement assistant-cum-driver, which would have been fine had Ziggy's replacement not wanted to kill me. Oh, and did I mention? My new boss was a psychotic, broken-assed archangel who insisted he was the guardian of the southern gate of the underworld.